What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to yet another Ploto gaming live stream. Man, I'm a bit tired, not gonna lie. The stream yesterday ended up going for a bit longer than I expected, but I mean, we were able to do a lot of stuff. We were able to, you know, buy all the pop-ups, tech up, barb chain, do all sorts of things like that. So in today's stream, we're gonna be taking a little bit of a step back in terms of the chaining and all that kind of stuff, and just sit back and relax, watch this crazy KvK unfold, where it is 2377. Let's go ahead and look at the map real quick. It is 1365, 1718, 1310 versus 2377, 2293, and 2934. So it should be a good one. You can see that these passes are about to open up here in about 8 minutes. The passes of interest, because these two teams are allied, these two teams are allied. It is going to be this bottom pass, I believe. You can see a lot of people starting to, you know, come through. This bottom pass versus, oh my goodness, what is going on with the frames? Let me turn this off. Versus this top pass over here. Now, unfortunately, or fortunately, I don't know, it won't be a straight up 1365 versus 2377 pass and then the two other kingdoms versus two other kingdoms. It's going to be 1365 versus Chiskel and friends, 2293, and I think the other kingdom was 2934 versus 1360 versus 2377, 1718, and whomever 3310. So should be pretty interesting, hopefully. Ethan said, "Bing chilling, give me 1365." That is a good question. Who do you think is gonna win this KvK? Ethan saying 1365. This is gonna be the KvK to watch for some time, and the reason why I'm in particular interested in this KvK is because we're currently in King of the Nile. Kind of want to see what marches, what rallies, what people are doing here. So which side would you guys rather watch? Would you rather watch the 1365 side or the 2377 side? I think I would rather watch the 1365 side. I think that's going to be really interesting. But I think the 2377 side is also going to be pretty crazy to start off with, and then we'll have to see how 1718 deals with the downtime. Yeah, we'll have to see. The thing that's really interesting about the passes here, and this is what I've been told, I don't know if this is true or false, is that it's not a 50-50. It's whichever march hits the pass first will be the march to take the pass, because there's going to be 6 marches swarming at the same time. We'll have to see if that's the case. I'm gonna go ahead and keep my eyes on 2377 because I think, you know, Chiskel, War Daddy Chadsky, Cortex, all of the homies got, even Baba is streaming this. All of those guys got the other passes covered, the other pass covered. We'll keep our eyes in 2377 for now, and we'll see. We'll go to where the action is. We have both of the areas bookmarked. And we'll get to try out this new battle list thing. Seeing where all the battles are in this map. The filter, countdown, holy size. Yeah, that's pretty cool. You could already see some of the arrow towers coming out. I will probably go with... There you go. In the perspective of 2377. And in the chat yesterday when we were streaming, people were saying 2377 got this easy. I'm pretty interested because 2377 super strong kingdom. They've been on the come up for quite some time. I think they're 25 mil now, right? As an alliance? 26. So they even got more power. 26.1 billion power. I said million before. It's actually billion. Let's go ahead and look at their opponents who they're versing here. Oi. 15.4 billion. I've never had the game be this choppy. It's really, it's pretty weird. I don't know why it's lagging today. I did just reinstall the game yesterday, so you guys are wondering why my dot mode's weird. That's probably the reason why. I don't know. Well, hopefully it'll stop. What's up, Grant? 4 bills from 2 people? Yeah. That is true, right? They got the father-son duo. Well, whom else do they have? Okay, I'm not gonna scroll through this list. I don't know if it's just a me thing watching the KvK, or maybe there's just so many people watching it that it's laggy. We'll try to make do. Let me make the music louder for you guys and then lower the music. It's like blasting in my ear. Let's change the vibe. It's a bit more chill. Before this pass opens, we have, what's the timer on it? 2 minutes until this pass opens. BT Cyborg is definitely one of those players that have a lot of power. 916 million power. That's more than anyone in our current KvK. What do you guys think? Is this KvK bigger than our KvK? Same map, but in terms of the player base, I guess, or the kingdoms involved, do you think 2377 1365 is bigger than 1960 2049? I kind of have that feeling. If you guys saw their pre-KvK, their pre-KvK scores were essentially double ours, and I'm not saying that 960 gets gapped twice, but more so it's just they definitely pushed more than our group of kingdoms here. Highest power in our KvK is Boom 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 at... No, it's Makote, actually. I think. I don't know. I think Makote is at like 711 million. But that's the rankings yesterday before some of the people migrated in or TP'd in. I think Boom 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 didn't TP in yet, and he's at like, you know, 800 million. Hey Benji, sup nerd? What's up, brother? I'm playing with Mulesen and Red, your boys, so should be some fun in 960. But you could see Arvix, a bunch of whatchamacallits, Trajans swarming this. We got 1, 2, 3 Trajans. We got Joan of Arc. We got all of the buffs you can get. All of the buffing commanders you can get. Trying to buff up these past swarmers here. I expect all the past swarmers to be Nevsky's. Yeah, it is Nevsky. Let me see. Nevsky with... Is that Belly? Nevsky? No, it's Huoki Bing with Nevsky, rather. I don't know why I said Nevsky, but... Alright, who touched that pass first? I think it's actually the 1718 side. I might be wrong. But maybe there's just so much going on here that I couldn't see the GV77 side touch it first. But my eyes say 1718, so that would mean 1718 would get the initial pass capture. Let's see. Initial pass capture is super important because... Oh no, it was 2377. Okay. So 2377 getting the pass first is... Is it disastrous for... It is going to be really tough for 1718, that's for sure. Now, these guys have been in KvK for quite some time, so they should know that all of the farm accounts, whatever, this zone's not safe. Make sure to teleport everyone out, but I feel like every single time any of these past 7 type of fights happen, there's always like one person that doesn't TP out. But wow, you can see the arrow towers in the back just peppering the marches going in here. But GV77 definitely making a lot of ground. You could see that their marches are slowly encroaching onto the 1718 3310 territory here. Hey Sosa, what's up, man? Oh, Benji's joining us from 1188. Yeah. Damn, it's gonna be like old times, huh? Keep up the commentary. I mean, I think that's the only thing I could really provide you that's different than the other streamers, is that everyone else is gonna be... I'll try to turn on my OL casting mode here. But you can see that they are continuing to push forward. The arrow tower is now under threat. You can see that the arrow tower is starting to disassemble, trying to move away because the trades are going to be rather negative if they continue in their current position. And this is an absolute sweep so far from 2377. Super impressive push from them. They were able to get that first pass. I'm gonna watch my own replay. I want to see if they actually tapped it first or what. Because if you heard my voice twice, it's because I'm looking at the stream here. Let's see who tapped first. And from my perspective, it looks like oh no, there's a march in the bottom left that... Yeah, the march in the bottom left tapped insta, huh? Wow, it was like same frame, literally the same frame, so I guess it came down to 50-50 going 2377's favor. The reason why getting that first pass is so important is essentially you don't have to deal with the shenanigans of having your zone invaded. Because now that 2377... Uh-oh. There you go. A little bit of a stutter. Now that 2377 has full access to 718, 3310's zone here. I mean, they have forts up and such. They have 2 forts touching the pass, which is ideal. You don't want more than 2 forts, or else you're going to have to garrison more than 2 things here. But actually, do they? Wait, what is it? What is this little territory here? Yeah, this is this fort here. Okay, so they do have 2 forts touching the pass, meaning that they will have to continue to garrison those 2 forts for the rest of this zone unless they somehow take the pass away from 2377, which with 2377's current open field, it looks rather unlikely that they would be able to take the pass as of now, at least. Maybe during their uptime, 2377 falls asleep, they could maybe take the pass back. But anyways, it's just way easier to defend the pass itself. One garrison, only 3 things can hit at a time, so your opponents are gonna have to double rally and coordinate a double rally to even threaten the pass. Versus, you know, now you're in the situation where you have a bunch of forts, yes, but your opponents have the open field advantage, so it's going to be really, really tough to even coordinate reinforcements to go into that fort. So we'll have to see what happens. We'll have to see what happens, because 2377 definitely in the advantage in this bottom side of the map, and they're continuing to push super, super deep into 1718, 3310. And the game of Rise of Kingdoms is all momentum based. If you see this in your KvK, would you want to get out of your city and join in the fun, or would you just stay in your city? Because looking at the trades, looking at the numbers go negatively, I could understand why some people would just stay in their city and just wait until the tide of blue, or tide of red in this case, would subside. But yeah, let's go ahead and take a look at the top side, because this is looking like a stomp. Who got the pass on the top side of things? And this is the side where Chiskel, War Daddy Jadsky, Cortex, all in this SIP in 2293 side, and then of course 1365 with JST INT, you know, having Furious, having 12. They're both content creators, but I think both of them aren't streaming. I mean, Furious doesn't stream. I don't know. 12 hasn't been streaming Rise of Kingdoms for quite some time. Let me check 12. He doesn't stream fights anymore. He streams, but I guess he's just not streaming the fight right now. But regardless, you could see the flip in the situation here, where the weaker, quote unquote, the weaker camp, that being 2293, 2934, were able to get that first pass tap. And that's absolutely huge for them, because you could see 1365 definitely have the open field advantage. They have so many people just stacked up on top of this gate. They got they got arrow towers for days, just waiting for people to walk out. But they can't do anything with this open field advantage, and they're frustratingly waiting outside of these bars. They can't do anything. They can't sweep the marches. They can't do anything there. And now they have to wait for their rallies to come through. They're gonna have to coordinate a double rally. It looks like they are actually gonna coordinate a triple here, building some territory so that they have 3 different alliances touching the fort instead of just 2. Which I love that I don't know how they did their territory, but I love that they made this a thing. Looks like they built the fort 1 flag away, built the flag, and now they could have these flags touching, so that they can choose whenever they want to. They could choose whenever they want to go through and have as what they can choose when they have their touch points, rather. So during their downtime, they could delete this flag, hold this fort. But during their uptime, they could build the flags and start the triple rally. But that means that this will be a delayed triple rally. It'll probably take around 15 minutes for the flag to build, and then another, 5 minutes to get the rallies done. And it does, even though they have 2 alliances worth of people, I will say it is a lot of work to keep 3 rallies topped off. while also keeping track of your farm account marches, because you don't usually want to fill those rallies with mains. You're gonna have farm accounts on the side. That'll allow 2293 and 2934 just to kind of run out and attack the marches, if that makes sense. Let's see. I forgot the name of that, but they could essentially Sally forth. I don't know. I haven't played Bannerlord in quite some time, but essentially, like, you're under siege, but then you have this covert operation of marches just snipe the farm accounts that are out here. Then there's already farm accounts that are out here, I think. I hope I'm not being rude, but okay, that's definitely not a farm account. But you could see, I see Saladin, and that leads me to believe that this is an account that wants to fill a rally. So there's going to be a bunch of accounts over here, over here, over here, just trying to... Oh, are they... Oh, no, they already have a rally on it. Okay. So they got CJ Heraclius, it looks like. Is this CJ? No. CY. Cho Young or something? The new Archer Garrison. I actually did not know he was the garrison of choice for passes, which is interesting. I would have to look at his abilities. I completely forgot what he does. All I know is that he has an AoE. So does Heraclius. I think it is Heraclius, right? It's CY, and then I see like the shields come out, and that, I presume that is Heraclius. I might be wrong though. Let me go ahead and change the perspective here, by the way, to... We'll go Northumbria, which is JST. Bro said CJ. Yeah, I'm cooked. I'm cooked in the morning. I came back from Japan jet lagged, but my jet lag is like I have a West Coast time zone now because I slept at like 4 a.m. my time, and then I usually wake up at 11:12 now. Like, it's so bad. So waking up for this was quite a struggle. To say the least. But yeah, this is going to be a CY garrison. I mean, it looks to be pretty interesting. The thing about past garrisons that's different than, you know, your usual fort, your usual flag garrisons is it is very tailored to the 1v1 or to not getting swarmed, because there's only 3 things that could hit a pass at a time. So with this CY, 3 things that could hit this pass at a time, it makes it so you don't have to worry about getting swarmed too much. Because usually the garrisons in flags and forts, you really need the anti-swarm more than anything. But with this, you're able to put in your archers, you're able to, you know, not have to worry about 12x JST marches just swarming you down. But this is going to go on for a while. Let's go ahead and continue looking at this bottom pass here. And it should be the same dominance. It looks like they are refreshing currently. A lot of the marches sat facing now coming back out. So we are in the middle of a refresh cycle from 2377, but they still have a ton of open field space here. Not opting in to rallying these forts. To be fair, I don't know why you would. Past 7s, that's kind of why I don't really like past 7s, and I don't really stream past 7s, is because you have 3 days to burn or try to make some damage in this territory, but it's all forted up. It takes like a day and a half to burn through the fort, and then they could back for it if they really need to. It's pretty much just a teaser for Kingsland, which Kingsland I believe is going to be, since it is Wednesday today, in 3 days it's going to be on Saturday, Kingsland. So everyone's pretty much just chilling, waiting until KL. But it looks like they're having some fun out in the open field, just showing their dominance, trying to drain their opponents here. But no rallies as of yet from either side, from what I've seen. Which is pretty interesting, because I feel like 2377, if they really wanted to, they could rally down these forts now. But they're opting not to, so... But either way, 1718, solid KD, 3310, don't know too much about them. I heard they're pretty solid as well. Is that Mad Achilles Kingdom? I might be wrong. But this side of the fight, pretty dominant. Just wanted to do a recap. Let's go back up to the rally and garrison though. Looks like they canceled the rally actually up here in JST land. So first hold successful from Chiskel and crew, but that was just a test. That's just a single rally. Now that this is done, they're resetting. They are going to be put in different coalitions here. 3 different coalitions perhaps. And then they're going to try to set these rallies. Let's see if the coalition changes. Currently INT still in 2nd coalition. How about JST coalition. Have not shifted over the coalitions as of yet. But yeah, these guys here in these guys here on this side, they're just like it's literally a gate contest right here. Which is I mean, it is what it is. Let me know in chat, what do you guys think of past 7s? I don't know. I don't really enjoy them. I don't enjoy playing them. I don't enjoy watching them. But I do understand it. It's like a different take on the game. Are they swarming the pass with marches? It looks like they are. And there's a Lohar in there too. Definitely do not want to be swarming the pass with a march. That is going to be painful for everyone involved. And it's pretty interesting because there's all this pass fighting happening. There was a rally hitting the pass earlier. Didn't that rally also get a couple marches to take AoE on their side? Like I'm sure they took a couple deads there. (1365), one of the rare 2 alliance kingdoms in the game. Are they still 2 alliance, or are they 1.5? I think they're still 2. This is their first KvK in quite some bit where they had a good fight, so that's why everyone's really excited, because it's like the kingdom on the come up, 2377, which has been time and again performing KvKs, versus 1365, which has been one of the most respected kingdoms, one of the most prolific kingdoms, at one point the best kingdom in the game. I would say 1365 in that 1093 versus 1365 versus 1093 1960 Strife for the 8. At that point 1365 was the best kingdom in the game. But, you know, since then it's been downsizing after downsizing. And it's not just them, it's every kingdom. But now trying to prove their point that, hey, we're still one of the best kingdoms in the game. We could take down 2377, which some people see as, you know, a really, really strong KD. But it's going to be tough because the SW crew, say what you will, they have great gear, they have great garrison, they have great knowledge of the game. A lot of them are content creators now. It used to be just Chiskel, but now it's Chadsky, it's Cortex. 3 people now streaming there. It is Ashurbanipal Paul with, I forgot that, what's that Cav commander's name? Justinian? Ashurbanipal Paul Justinian rally. So, interesting pair. Now, are they gonna double rally? I don't think they are. They don't want to coordinate the double. I mean, it is a lot of work. But they're sending these single rallies over and over again. And anyone in JG that's near this pass is taking some AoEs. I don't see anyone from JG, so that's a good sign. But a single rally into this, looks like they're gonna start swarming the rally. They have a couple of people walking out. Oh, never mind. They they regretted their decision, I guess. Walking straight back in to the comfort of their pass here. But let's see. It is Ashurbanipal Justinian versus, is it CJ? No, CY Heraclius. I keep saying CJ for some reason. CY Heraclius. I mean, I don't think you'll be able to break this rally and this pass with a single rally. I would be curious to see the reports though. If they're continuing to trade positive with a single rally, I guess just keep running it. Don't want to split coalitions and such, I guess. It'd be interesting if... What would you guys think if Rise of Kingdoms would allow different alliances to rally the passes, but be in the same coalition? I feel like that would be kind of broken, right? Because they technically have 3 touch points. So they have JST, INT, JG, 1365 do against this pass here. And coalition system's great, but ever since the coalition system, we've been seeing less and less double rallies and triple rallies because people just don't want to coordinate the logistics of getting the 3 alliances in different coalitions, or leaving coalitions with 2 of the alliances and getting reinforcements in for the 3 rallies in different coalitions. It's really messy and tough. But I mean, we'd have to see the reports. I actually think the reports will be positive towards... I'd assume the reports would be positive towards the garrison here. I mean, I've been able to play with SW, and those guys take their pairings pretty seriously, and I'd assume that it'd be one of the SW folks that are manning this garrison here. Looks like they canceled. Yeah, they definitely need to, if they want to crack this fort, or this pass rather, they need to double triple rally. Look how many farm accounts. Wow, look how many like farm accounts were in that rally. Just a ton. And that's what I'm talking about. That's the struggle of trying to set up a double or triple, is that you have to put farm accounts in each of the alliances, and it's a whole headache. So I'd wonder if allowing each alliance in each coalition to set out a rally would be the solution, or if that would be too strong. I don't know. Let's go ahead and check this bottom side again. Okay, JST. No, not JST, rather. GV77. I mean, it is this consistent back and forth, but if you have this back and forth on enemy territory, you will be attrition down if your opponents are a relatively decent size compared to you. Like 2377 definitely have the numbers, but 1719 and 3310, to their credit, continue to bring marches out, allowing them to continue to refresh and kind of have a little bit of a pushing advantage as of now. But it looks like there are a lot of 2377 marches coming out now, so we might have caught them in the middle of a refresh here, because they are starting to push back against 1718. But 1718 in this bottom side looking, I mean, it's good, because there hasn't nothing's been happening as of yet. There's been no rallies on these forts, even though these forts are, there's Mad Achilles in 3310, by the way. But these forts are just chilling. They're okay. There's been no action as of yet. Just open field fighting, getting some KP, draining your opponents. This is making me think I need more resources. This is crazy. Now, this side is more interesting to me because there's rallies going on. I don't know. Like, I like open field fighting, but I think these objective rallies are more interesting to watch. But we'll continue going back and forth, of course. And the reason why I'm interested is, will they continue to send the one rally, or will they just... It looks like they're continuing to send the one rally. By the way, the ships are killing my frames. I don't know what's going on. What is going on right now? What the heck? I blame Lilith. Alright, give me a sec. Alright. INT left the coalition. Okay. No, never mind. Wait, why does this one have a coalition? This one doesn't. Are they in a coalition? Coalition. They have some alliances going in and out of the coalition. We have to continue keeping watch on the coalitions here, because if they leave coalition, that means they're going to start double rallying. They're going to start triple rallying. Why is INT's name E-Chicks? That's interesting. Did these guys leave the coalition? No, INT did leave the coalition. Okay. Yeah, you can see that their coalition color is different. They are in now the GHI coalition. INT is. So we will be seeing a double rally shortly. Will it be a triple rally is the main question. And it does take a lot of coordination to pull off. It takes a lot of, like, alright, you gotta get all these accounts into into this alliance and do that and do whatever, and it's tedious. Your accounts are also going to be in trouble because if you're not on territory of that alliance, then you're rallyable. Looks like they're running it back with a single rally for now. They got Ashurbanipal with Justinian yet again. I mean, to be fair, the rally looks pretty successful. Look at the chunks it's able to do here. Wide damage, of course, going towards the garrison. Try to zoom into Yar City right of the pass. Maybe I'll do that after this garrison cycle, or this rally cycle rather. Yeah, I don't know why the frames. It's like whenever I move my camera, whenever spectating this KvK, I think it's just there's a lot of people watching this KvK. Let's be real. I think there's a lot of people watching, a lot of people playing. So hopefully you guys could bear with the lag a little bit. But yeah, I think this is gonna be the only stream I'll do a past 7. Of this KvK at least. Of course, my KvK I'll be streaming every single past 7. By the way, currently in 1960, in a big KvK. Be sure to, subscribe to the channel. We are currently in a KvK versus 2489, and the difference between our KvK and this KvK is that the two big kingdoms matched up beside each other, so we will be having a pass 4/Stone 5 fights, the altar fights, as well as the pass 7 fights against 2489. So I'm saying that's the big difference is because in this case, the one big Imperium Kingdom is versing the two Acids. I think the other two kingdoms are Acids. Maybe one of them might be Imperium, but which is why we have these results here. I mean, I'm sure if JST and 1365 took this pass, they would have open field advantage against 2293, 2934, but luckily for 2293, they were able to tap the the pass first. What's Baba up to? Baba's been here as well. I mean, Baba can't be up to anything except for chilling here, right? I guess one thing that Baba could do and 1365 could do is that if they really wanted to, they could take this pass. Looks like this pass is untaken though. They could take this pass and send some units down this way, but I don't know. It's kind of far away. Kind of pointless as well. You don't have territory down there. What are you gonna do realistically? Are you just gonna open field there and for one time and call it a day? So let me go here. I reset my game settings, so I didn't realize my alliance chat was leaking in the bottom left this whole time. Oh, there you go. Counter rally. This is probably gonna make this rally cancel. It is a Chadsky rally. Yeah, that's gonna hurt if you swarm. I watched. Oh, it's Attila with Charles. Yeah, that's a crazy rally right there. The anti-swarm's insane. But I was watching a little bit of Chadsky's stream. Chadsky's been killing it with the content, by the way. Currently streaming as well. I was watching a Chadsky stream, and when he played League of Legends, they were talking about Ramus being an Attila. I mean, Chadsky's been that Attila guy for quite some time, so. Oh, okay. Got an account in 3310. Gotcha. Let's take a look at what you were talking about, Goose, because apparently your city is right next to the GV77 pass. Okay, maybe it's a bad idea to look at the cities. Look at the frames whenever I look at the cities. This is crazy. Okay, this is a bad idea. Is this just a me thing, or is it everyone? Is it like? That's definitely not just a me thing. I'm not coping. But whenever I look at the cities, the frames go crazy. Oh, the forts are finally burning. So there's a timer now. I mean, there is a possibility. Oh, they have back forts. Never mind. Which, yeah, never. There's no possibility that they can burn through these forts. But yeah, I'm not gonna risk looking at the cities anymore because it do be hella laggy for some reason whenever I do. But if I had to predict the next 3 days of these passes, I predict that these forts here are gonna burn, but there's gonna be back forts, so they can't make much territory. This will probably fall during 2293's downtime. Which will be, I don't know, like what, 4 UTC, 6 UTC? Maybe like 6, 7 UTC. JST will be awake and they'll rally down this pass, and then they'll finally be able to hold this pass. But at that point, there's gonna be no threat on being able to burn through the forts, at least from my opinion. So yeah, I don't know. I haven't had problems with the lag in Rise of Kingdoms for quite some time, so I'm pretty curious as to why it's lagging now. I blame, like, what do you blame? The new update? The everyone watching the same KvK? I don't know. Let's see, INT now in a different coalition. JST and JG is still in the same coalition. I mean, it does look like there's a lot of players starting to walk back, refresh, do whatever, but there's still a scary amount of marches from 2293 that could push out essentially and snipe some of these marches on the side here. Like, they got farm accounts over here that they could attack. I'm sure a lot of these are farm accounts as well, though. Yeah, that's a bad example. Just B2. Oh, apparently we took a Crusader camp in 60 GT. If you guys want to know where our KvK is, we just got our first Crusader camp. So, what did I get? Yay! I got 200 gems and a teleport. Teleport's actually useful. $22.93 dropped Imperium. I actually didn't know they're Imperium. But, yeah. Wouldn't surprise me if they dropped Imperium. They're versing a pretty tough opponent here, and I feel like they're French Imperium to begin with. That's not a knock on 2293. It's just 2293. I feel like their goal is just to be as good as possible, and you know, they're not trying to be a top Imperium or anything as of yet. Maybe that's going to be a future aspiration. Play with lowest graphics. I don't know. I don't know what the problem is with the frames. I don't think it's a graphic problem, but hopefully it won't be lagging during our KvK. If so, then I will have to play with the lowest graphics, which would be a shame. Yeah, they have so many garrison captains, which is, I was talking about the SW group. I mean, 2293 they had garrison captains before the SW group came in. So it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be a tough fort for 1365 and them to crack, because they'll have to essentially outstat 2293, and I don't think that's gonna happen until their downtime. Because 2293, like those SW guys, in particular Chadsky, he is crazy when it comes to testing and finding pairs and all of that kind of stuff. So were they against 2934 last KvK? I didn't really get to pay attention to 2293 last KvK, not gonna lie, but I mean, I don't know what else there is to talk about in this KvK. It's looking like a draw already from both. This side's a draw, this side's gonna be slow burn, but it won't mean too much. Unless there's a fort drop spot. Like let's look at the gaps. Let's see if there's any. I don't think that's a spot. I don't think that's a spot. That's not a spot. Perhaps here. I don't know. I've seen some crazy fort drops that could happen. If 2377 is able to get a fort drop, then this KvK is over. That's gonna be the problem. But JST, they would be able to respond by taking this pass and sitting there open field as well. So I don't think there'll be anything crazy like that. And yet again, another single rally. We'll keep our eyes on this rally, and then if not, then we'll, I don't know. We'll raid someone or something. I'll take a look at those chords after this rally. But I feel like Goose is baiting me low-key. Oh, there's a double rally. Wait. Pause? Hold? We got a double from 1365. Okay. So now it gets serious. They have Ashurbanipal with Justinian, and they're on a timer here. Ashurbanipal with Nevsky as well. So they're on a timer because the Chadsky Attila with Charles is currently set on that first rally. They have about 3 minutes, maybe 2 minutes now before that rally launches. And I actually think, ooh, I don't know. I don't think they will have enough to fill that rally through that counter rally. Because back in the day, you used to see a train of rallies where there'd be a counter on the counter and then a counter on the counter, and people just keep it full. I think they'd just cancel. So this is going to be a really important couple of minutes here. They need to make sure that they have open field marches as well. I don't think they do have that many open field marches. So with the lack of field, because a lot of these marches are farm accounts here on the back. The majority of the marches, I'd say, are farm accounts. The two rallies are still in place. It's just I zoomed out, so they disappeared for some reason. But of course, the garrison is taking a bit of a beating here, taking a double rally. Oh my goodness. Where is the Chadski counter rally? It should be coming relatively soon, in less than a minute here. Now, will they choose to swarm it? They do have Baba right next to this rally, so they know that the counter rally is coming. They're also trying to buff it with the Trajan, with a Constantine. This is very, very punishing. You can see the garrison's getting really low here. It's still holding. Double rallies looking very, very strong. Now, there you go. There's the War Daddy Chadski counter rally coming out. It is going to be an Attila. There are going to be marches that are going to swarm with the rally. It looks like, oh my goodness, they're trying to swarm down. This is going to be absolutely huge reports for Chadski. But they're swarming down the rally of War Daddy Chadski, saying that the reports don't matter. We need to keep this rally up. Insta swarm down. That is insane stuff from 1365. And that counter damage rally, counterattack rally, getting insta swarmed is huge for them. This garrison is getting so low. This might be magic for 1365, something that I did not think that could happen. Just absolutely dominating the open field enough to the point where they could swarm down the counter rally. They could punish all the people that came out with the counter rally to swarm down their own rally. Now there have been some stacks. This is the rally that is tanking. There are some poison stacks on there. And they have a second counter rally. Chiskel rallying down with a CPOA. It is CPOA with Attila here. Now the rally that Chiskel is counter rallying is getting super low. INT not getting filled. This rally is going to go down, and that is what they needed. Now there's not enough damage for 1365 to take down this pass. And they will shortly cancel this JG rally. This rally will die. Are they keeping it alive? They're raining it still. They go rally dead as well. So both rallies dead. The rally reports onto the pass itself should be positive towards 1365, but the counter damage on both Chiskel and Chadski's rallies should be crazy. That Attila Martel is gonna absolutely slam someone. Even the CPOA with Attila is pretty good. But they were able to hold. Will they continue to be able to hold is gonna be the question. Because they're gonna continue sending out these double rallies. And that was a really successful double rally in my opinion. Even though they weren't able to get the pass, they were able to get it really low. They're able to probably get... I would say the Sevs probably went towards 2293 side, but the Deads most definitely went towards 1365. Maybe even overall the power trades probably went over to 1365 just because of how long those double rallies lasted. But I don't know, maybe I'm underestimating the power of the Attila with Martel. The anti-swarm of that rally is absolutely insane, as you said, chat. Alright, someone wanted me... I mean, Goose wanted me to check out these chords. 937... Let's see. Oi! Oi! I want me to zoom in. I swear to God, it better be good, because I'm lagging this much. Goose? Oh, you're playing a Goose? Has all of the kingdoms that Yar has been part of? That's kind of cool. I need to. That makes me want to fix my city layout because everyone, like, not everyone, people have been judging my city layout lately. I got a lot of new viewers. Shout out to all the new viewers, by the way. And if you're new and haven't subscribed, we greatly appreciate if you subscribe. I'm Ploto Gaming from 60GT in the KvK currently against 2049. Taking a break, I guess day one right now to watch this KvK. But yeah, should be some good fun. Removed his name. Damn. Not gonna lie, I was about to turn off the stream because it was boring, but the double rally actually got me hyped. Oh wow, they got farm killers in the back over here. Is this? I swear this guy was also in 2260. I might be wrong. Now, farm killings looked down upon in the Rise of Kingdoms community, but in reality, as someone that farm filled, it is hella annoying and demoralizing when your farms get destroyed. So, in the grand scheme of things, I actually think it's a smart thing to do. Not gonna lie. It delays and reduces the power of the rally in a way, because those accounts that we're gonna fill can't fill anymore. Now, I'm not advocating for everyone to go farm kill, but having 1 or 2 farm killers out there and is actually a strategic choice, which makes sense in the long run. Because when we versed, I forgot what's Brian's KD. What's Brian Koo's KD? But when we versed them, I think it's 1770. When we versed them, my farm ran out of speed ups. And when your farms are out of speed ups, you're out of the KvK as a farm. Like, you can't even do anything. And that's because they kept farm killing my shit over and over again. So it can't happen. Attila Martello did 4.8 million wounded. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. 4.8. Keep in mind, 4.8 million wounded in an instant. It got instantly swarmed, but it still did that much damage to the open field marches, which is insane. I'd question. The question is, will 1365 decide to swarm that rally again, or will they see that report and say, okay, once the Chatsky rally comes out, we're just going to cancel and re-rally. Take our positive trades on the double rally on the pass. Whittle them down slowly but surely, because you have to keep in mind what do you get when you take this pass? You get peace of mind. You get the ability to perhaps, clear some open field, but in reality, it's not that big of a deal. Especially with the setup 1365 have, they only need to defend 1 fort. They could let the 2 flags burn, have 1 touch point. So there might be a call from 1365 leadership to say, we don't need to zero out our members now and make them swarm down this counter rally of Chatsky. Let's just have the double rally run. When Chatsky's rally comes out, we cancel the rally and call it a day. Take the positive trades, whittle them slowly but surely. Because I'm sure that the CY report is going to be pretty negative there. But I'm not sure. Now we're just waiting for the double to happen again. And that is probably the reason why they're not doing a triple. The reason they're not doing a triple is because they only have 2 alliances. The way that I'm guessing they're doing this is that they have one alliance do 1 rally, the other alliance do the other rally. Looks like the JG rally going in first, which is a rally that's JST and crew are filling. No second rally as of yet. There you go. Second rally now coming out, but poorly timed in my opinion. They could anchor it and time it a little bit better. I'd get like a 10-second delay, but this is going to be a whole minute here of a delay on this rally. And you could see that 2293 is saying, hey, wait, these rallies are off sync. They don't have open field here. We're just going to get out of our cities and start swarming down this rally. And it was relatively successful. They chunked it to half here. It is not the tankiest rally whatsoever. These are both archer rallies. Ashurbanipal being one of the more tankier archer commanders, but there isn't as much anti-swarm as, you know, a potential Attila Nevsky back in the day. I don't think anyone does that anymore, but what would the anti-swarm rally be? I guess it would be... Is it still the infantry rally with, I forgot his name. Tariq Pakal? Is that still the rally of choice for anti-swarm? Look at the INT rally just getting absolutely melted. What just happened to that rally? Either that did not get filled, or it might be a mixture of that rally not getting filled, while 2293 and 2934 just insta-swarming that rally. What a huge swarm from them, and that's going to be another hold from 2293. What absolutely... Like, that was atrocious timing, not gonna lie. Like, I don't want to be that guy. I want to be a backseat gamer here. But I am. That timing could have been better from 1365 for sure. I mean, the JST rally is still doing their thing, the JG rally, but this is a JST member, I would assume. This is the JST coalition. The INT coalition, though, that was domination from from 2293, just absolutely smoking that rally. And then this 1v1 scenario, I actually think that I think 2293 are quite comfortable with this. They're comfortable with taking the single rally. They'll take those trades and just wait for the Chadsky counter rally to come out. And with a single rally, I think they will cancel. I don't think that they're gonna have the urgency to swarm down that Attila with the Attila with Charles rally. There's no urgency to swarm it down because there's no threat for this pass to go down with only a single rally. So I'd assume that this JG rally is going to be canceled once Chadsky comes out with his Attila Charles. $23.77 is like a truck fighting. Yeah, I mean they've been pretty dominant at that bottom side for sure. Hondo P. Which is the reason I haven't even been watching that side. That side is looking like raps, not gonna lie. Oh, there is a rally, but it's not a Chadsky rally. But they did cancel, okay. So this is an absolutely huge hold from 2293 and 2934. The question is, how long can they hold this pressure? Can they continue holding this for a day, 2 days? I would assume not. I'd assume that this is gonna this pass is gonna fall eventually. But the fact that they're able to hold this long is quite impressive in my opinion, and I think Chadsky, Cortex, and Chiss are doing a crazy job. By the way, the reason why I'm bringing them up is, yesterday we did that new event with I guess it's today in terms of UTC. Today we did that new event with Chiskel, Rez, Cortex, and that was that was a questionable experience, but it was quite fun. We were able to finish it. Only lost once, by the way, which is, I think, an accomplishment. That event was hard. Yeah, that event was tough. 3310 and 18 are fighting us, though they're not bad. Yeah, I mean they're out in the open field 100%, but I feel like it'd be a similar situation for 1365 if 1365 were able to get the first tap on this pass. But unfortunately for 1718 and 3310, they have kind of just, you know, they were unlucky and did not tap that pass fast enough. And now there's a really hard task for them to deal with 2377's open field. And 2377, they get to do the job of draining 1718 and 3310, to where I could definitely see a case where 2 days into Kingsland, 3 days into Kingsland, 1718 and 3310 say, hey, you know, like, we fought 2377's open field for 3 days straight and now we're drained. Like, it's a possibility. I don't know the player base of 1718 enough and 3310 enough. I mean, they do have Matt Achilles and them, so I'd assume they have a couple players that have the capacity of continuing to fight days and weeks on end, but for the everyday player, this kind of fighting is going to drain you eventually, especially since the open field's so dominant for 2377. The reports are probably going to be really negative for 1718 at 3310 on average. So we'll see. And that's just the luck of the draw with pass sevens. And that's kind of the reason I don't like pass sevens, is because the narrative and the story would be so different if JST got this pass and 1718 got the other pass, because 2377 would be JST right now, stuck twiddling their thumbs, waiting and hoping that they could take this pass eventually. And unfortunately for 1365, both of the passes not going their way. I mean, that's true Mars Invasion, that passes are the best way to kill your farm accounts, 100%. It's super safe. Just fill a rally if you're the aggressor. Fill the garrison if you're whatchamacallit, if you're the defender. As a defender, it's like completely safe to fill, which is not the case when you're filling a flag or a fort. Either make it 7 days or remove it. You think they should either extend it or remove it? That's interesting. I kind of understand the rationale of an extension, because the pass 7 isn't a threat because you can't really do anything in 3 days. Like 2377, they have the advantage right now. But do you think they could burn through 2 layers of fort in 3 days? No, I don't think so. It's going to be really tough if they try to. There isn't really any merit for being the aggressors out here, except for draining your opponents, perhaps threatening the ability during Kingsland now that these forts are probably going to burn. It's like, hey, now we're burning your back forts during KL, what are you going to do? But there isn't really too much merit because of how short the time is. But 7 days of holding 2377, I could definitely see that, you know, being the end of KvK, but there isn't that threat in 3 days. I guess the biggest thing though is in a stalemate where it's kind of like this. Like I'm complaining about how boring the gameplay for pass 7 is. Like extending that gameplay would probably be a bad thing. So I'd probably lean towards making it shorter. Four bill kills in pass 7 is crazy. Maybe I should play past 7s with my main more. I believe last time I played a past 7, I was just filling with farms and calling it a day. Like I didn't even want to use my main account because I was saving for KL. But for farming KP, this KvK, I'll definitely be fighting against 2489 in this past 7. I don't even have any farm accounts in 960 that are usable yet. I made 2 new accounts from scratch and have not been working on them, let's say. Currently 5th in KP. That's pretty crazy. Mars, are you still using the account from 1875 and 1874, or is it like a different account? Damn, the OG. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. You're first on total, but in terms of the event, gotcha. Well, best of luck with that. That's gonna be interesting. I'm curious to see how I'd rank in 960. Like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna be. People are saying I'd be a top 100 player. I hope I'm at least top 50, but it's gonna be hard. That's for sure. But yeah, we were in the same alliance for a little bit, Mars, when for KvK 1 and 2. I think KvK 1 because you migrated after KvK 2, right? As an MO. Back in the day. But yeah. And I think you went to 1875 after that, but wonder what Yar's up to. He's chilling in 2377, or he's sleeping right now, or something. I don't know. But it's good to see some OG players here, because I don't know that many people from 1874 that are still playing. Like off the top of my head, Pro's not playing anymore. I guess Nikki's technically still playing. Who else? Why do you think this says Goose? So whoever's on shift changes the city name. That is crazy. Thinking back, I actually don't know that many people playing still. You beating Socks in honor? Probably not. That's why I like streaming barb chaining, is because like I get in a flow state and I get to say in my head, oh, this is productive, I'm streaming. But like when I'm not streaming, like I don't have the capacity to barb chain anymore. I don't know. What time is it? It is 11:30. Do I want to continue watching this past 7? Realistically, probably not. The double rallies were fun, but now that 2293 figured out the double rallies, we're gonna have to wait till their downtime before anything happens. So yeah, I mean, you know, I was thinking about Abu yesterday. I mean, a lot of people are trashing on 1875 right now because of that KvK. I don't know what's going on with that KvK, saying that they don't fight real Imperiums. I will say though, Abu being king for this long in the same kingdom, respects him, man. Because like, there's been so many people that burn out after leadership and whatever. But 1875 has been a solid kingdom since day one, and they've been, you know, doing their thing. They've never been the best kingdom, but they've always been solid. So this past 7 is just a standstill. Yeah, and I'm hungry, so shout out to everyone that watched. Not as many viewers today, but you know, there's like a million people streaming. So to all 33 of you that chose me as your streamer of choice, out of the millions of people streaming this KvK, shout out to you guys. I appreciate you guys. Tomorrow I will be streaming. We're gonna be having a player from 1960 open up their gold chests. They're not gold chests, legendary armament stuff. They have like 500 chests to open up on stream, so we're gonna be doing that. We're gonna be looking at their accounts, so if you want to see some 960 players, we'll be doing that tomorrow on stream around like 20 UTC, 1920 UTC. Yeah, min 7 berries. Yeah, should dual gains. I think I'll message him and maybe we'll do a KP thing. But anyways, oh, the double rally came in. Do I wait? I'll wait for this double rally. Oh, never mind. The double rally came and it went. What just happened to this INT rally? Oh my gosh. That's well, yeah, it's just gonna be repeated this over and over again. Redline versus Forza, that'd be crazy. It'd be interesting to see which content creator does the most. I'm hoping to be top 3 at least, but we'll see. Anyways, I'm gonna call it quits. I'm hungry and I'm kind of bored of watching this KvK, but thank you for the company, and we will be streaming tomorrow. Catch you guys later. I'm gonna go ahead and raid Cortex because he played the new event with me, and I never raided him before, so it should be fun. Okay, guys, later. Peace.